The story of Anansi and the pot of wisdom. Once upon a time, in the heart of the African forest, there lived a trickster spider named Anansi. Anansi was clever and sly, known throughout the land for his ability to outwit others. But despite his cunning, he always longed for one thing: to possess all the wisdom in the world. One day, Anansi heard a rumor that there was indeed a pot that held all the wisdom of the world. It was hidden in a sacred place deep within the forest, guarded by spirits. Eager to have it, Anansi set out on a journey to find this legendary pot. After many days of travel, Anansi found the sacred place, and to his amazement, there was the pot, glimmering with the knowledge of the ages. The spirits allowed Anansi to take the pot, but they warned him, wisdom is not something to hoard. It must be shared. Anansi, however, was determined to keep the wisdom all to himself. He believed that if he alone possessed all knowledge, he would be the most powerful creature in the world. Anansi carried the pot back home and decided to hide it in a tall tree, where no one could reach it. But as he tried to climb the tree with the pot strapped to his belly, he found it difficult to manage both the weight of the pot and the height of the tree. No matter how hard he tried, he kept slipping and falling. Frustrated, Anansi's young son, Ntikuma, who had been watching his father struggle, called out, "Father, why don't you tie the pot to your back instead? It will be easier to climb that way." Anansi paused and realized that his son was right. He had been so focused on keeping the pot of wisdom for himself that he failed to use common sense. Feeling foolish, Anansi did as Ntikuma suggested, tied the pot to his back, and easily climbed the tree. But as Anansi reached the top, he stopped and thought of how could my young son, who does not possess the pot of wisdom, offer such a smart idea. It dawned on Anansi that no one person could ever hold all the wisdom in the world, not even him. Wisdom was not something that could be contained in a single pot or by a single person. Realizing this, Anansi grew ashamed of his greed. He climbed down the tree, took the pot, and smashed it upon the ground. The wisdom scattered across the earth, carried by the wind to every corner of the world. From that day forward, wisdom belonged to everyone, young and old, rich and poor, powerful and humble. And so, Anansi learned that wisdom is not something to be kept, but something to be shared. He remained a clever trickster, but he also became a teacher, passing down stories and lessons for generations to come. And that is how wisdom spread throughout the world.